Greetings and welcome to another bead haul for Odin's Bead Haul. Now, I'm doing another collaboration with a company called BeadPark. You've probably seen other YouTubers do this. They approached me and asked me to assess and review their products. And while these sites tend to be a bit similar, this one actually really interested me because they had the most varied products and the most different products from other companies, which I kind of appreciated. And some of their things are a bit more pricier than the other companies, only because their quantities tend to be a little bit bigger. Like, instead of buying individual pieces, they tend to be in packs of 2, 3, 5, something along that range. But other than that, it's they've got a lot of different items for a variety of crafts, not just beading, but you got resin, sewing, and other bits and bobs. So I got some things that I'm going to do a couple of tutorials on. Well, one tutorial, and I think I'm going to do some resin with it because I'm just itching to do some resin stuff. I picked out this large parcel here, and we're going to go through it. Also, one thing to point out is that while the products are cheap, you have to consider their weight, because the shipping is done by weight and it can rack up real quick. So you kind of have to be aware of what you're buying first before, like, considering the prices. But let us dig into it. Is that everything? Yes. Okay, so let's go on with the resin things, because actually that's comprised a good chunk of my order. So, I got some more bezels, and these ones I just could not leave. These lucky cats, which were really cute, figured I could, excuse my dry-ass hands, I've been washing them a lot, but I could totally do something with this. I can draw little faces with some nail polish. Art pens, and I just think these are really cute. I don't remember buying this many. Oh, it came in 20 pieces, so not bad. So yeah, I've got a lot of bezels to work with. I might do that for a video because I haven't done bezels on my channel before, so I've got those. I got some dragons, which these are really freaking cool. I got dragons one time, but I haven't seen this shape before. Like, this one's more of a regal shape, which I really like that one. So I'm gonna have fun with these. And then I got some hourglasses, which I don't know why, I'm just obsessed with hourglasses. So when I saw these, I was like, oh shit, I need them. Because it's really pretty. It's got, like, I think that's a bee on there. Let me zoom in. But it's got like a little bee motif or butterfly or moth or something. You got the main hourglass piece, and you got lots of chambers to do fun stuff with. Or you can even leave that blank and make it, you know, stuff like that. So I got those. They're really fun. And I got this, it's a nail decal sticker, but these are actually really large, and I can't imagine them being used for nail arts. But with the pendants that I'm doing, these would be absolutely perfect for doing backgrounds on my frame pieces, which I've started playing with. I made one a while ago, and this one's just kind of a mock-up, so it's not perfect, but I'm basically taking a frame and putting stuff in the background, so I think these will fit nicely inside there. And then, speaking of frames, I got a couple of other frame molds, which I thought was very pretty. So I've got, I'm not sure if you can see the detail from here, but it's a nice square with little squigglies. And this one, who's got some interesting gaps in there that I can fill in with UV resin. So I'm very, very, very excited to play with those. And I've got a variety of molds. This came in a full pack, and this one was probably the most expensive part of my project, but that's the thing I noticed about this website, is they have a lot more kits and bundles, which is really cool. So this came in a whole pack for I think $7, but then the shipping was a little bit more because of the weight of it. But it was like 7 versions of crystals. Oh, fuck. So this one came with some shapes. I was always looking at the crystal shapes to play with, and I always see them individually. They're very sticky because they're silicone, but I always like find individual pieces. But I got this because it was just, it came all on its own. So all the shapes that I could find. So I want to play with those. And I've got 2 chunkies with some glitter stuck to it because I have glitter all over my workspace. Well, it can stay there for now. But yeah, we got a couple of little pairs. We've got these pieces, which are really cool. They're actually double-sided, and they're pendants. You got a little hole for a pendant, but you can slip it over, and that is where you pour the remainder of the resin, which is kind of cool. And I haven't tried these 2-part ones before. I'm not sure how the sealing works, but that'll be fun to try out. I got that shape, and I've also got this shape, which will be fun to experiment with. Make little worlds and stuff in there. I could like do a little background and then cover it with like a glossy, transparent background. And it also came with this big one, which has little like icicle chunks and some larger pieces. So that's actually a really nice grouping of things. But yes, I've already got cat hair and everything stuck to these because they're silicone and they are sticky. So I might try to put like cornstarch on the outside of these so there's no fuzzy bits, but I usually keep them in bags separated. Like this, I'm probably going to keep like this in that container if I can put it back in. And then finally, I got some cute glitters that are glow-in-the-dark that I'm going to add to these pieces. I don't know why oh, okay. This came in a pack of 3. And they're all the same. They are little glow-in-the-dark stars, which I thought would be so cute to put in pieces. I'm not sure if you can see. Yeah, you can see the star-shaped in that. I wanted the moons too, but I figured that I have a lot of moon nail stamping plates. So yeah, I figured that's what I would do. And this came in a pack of 3 instead of individually, so it was a little bit more expensive. And now I got these, which I intended for my bow ties, but these are freaking huge, so I am not sure what I'm going to do with them. These have a lot of holes that I could probably use with UV resin. However, they're dome-shaped, so that's not going to work really well. Yeah, these have a slight dome shape, so I'm not sure. These are solid. These are not filigree, so I can't bend them into a form like those kind of vintage things. What I might be able to do, because if I put it on a piece of tape, it's going to flood if I do the center first, so I might try to do the outsides first, then go in from there to see if I can, like, block out and keep from flooding, but I'm not sure how well that's going to go. But they're nice, they're really heavy, and I guess that explains the price, because I was very confused about that. So finally, the beading project, which I got some cool things. I thought of a theme of what I wanted to do, and I'm going to have a tutorial on it. First up, I got this nice antique bronze chain. It's like a whole roll, and it was like, I don't know, $2 or $3, but the shipping was a bit much because of the weight. This is pretty hefty. But it's a full roll, and it's really good stuff, so I was thinking I'm going to make like a... I got these really pretty teeny tiny rondelles of crystal AB. I got these nifty drops in a Montana color. These ones are a little bit larger than the previous ones I've had, so that'll be fun to work with. I got Montana larger rondelles, which are very nicely cut and very pretty. I got a couple of these spike beads because I wanted to... Ooh, they're Bermuda blue. Ooh. I know I have a lot of these from... Oh, well, I don't have a lot because they're expensive, but Swarovski makes these, and I kind of wanted to see the quality of these. It's not that bad, actually. I mean, you can tell it's not as flashy and not as shiny, but it's very pretty. And the color is nice, so... yeah, they're cute. And that was a pack of 2. I got these bicones, which I had intended on using with the rest of these, but I'm not sure if the color goes. I'm going for like a rose goldy, I guess bronze, yeah, now, kind of focal piece. And I wanted to try out my final thing, which was these bats. They looked really cute. And you know, a little bit detailed, and there's not much of like a face on there, but I kind of wanted to do these with these to dangle on it. I wanted to make like a long bar to be a beaded focal piece and then attach it with chain like this, but I'm not sure. It'll probably go. I might make it go anyway. But yeah, I kind of wanted to primarily pick out these and some pearls to kind of go with it. But yeah, that was everything I got from BeadPark. It's pretty nifty, and again, there's a lot of different things that I haven't seen. It's also one of those fun places where you can just dig around and see what you can find. And yeah, they had a lot of different things that I'm used to seeing, so it's another adventure time. If you have a day to spend doing nothing but wander around the internet, I would highly recommend doing that. So I'll leave links down below to BeadPark so you can explore for yourself and get into lots of trouble as well. So I think that will do it from me. Look forward to the tutorials and probably the resin pieces that I'm going to be doing. And yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun, and it should be very interesting. So with all that being said, be sure to like up this video and subscribe if you want to see more bullshit from me. Check out all my shenanigans all over the internets. There's links down below of all my social medias. Come and say hi. And come join us on our Discord group. I've started a Discord chat with everyone on the channel. It's called Lessons with Odin. There's a link down below as well. It's basically a chat room where we all engage and talk about beading things. We don't just talk about beading things. We talk about a lot of other crafts. We talk about just general chit-chatting and things what's going on. But yeah, it's a fun group. It's a very wholesome group, so if you want to check it out, links down below if you want to join in. And thank you to all my patrons over on Patreon. You guys are awesome, and you help me out a lot, and you're just a really nice, wholesome community, and I appreciate each and every one of you. If you would like to be a patron and get extra tutorials once per month, feel free to check me out over on Patreon page, patreon.com/odinsmusings. So thank you all so much for joining me, and of course, if there's anything I need to be trying out right now, feel free to let me know down below, and I will see you next time.